Good morning, boys and girls. Today's story by Steve Herman is Teach Your Dragon to Follow Instructions. This is an important one as we're at home learning on Odysseyware and not in school with Miss Seagreaves. Remember, your instructions every day are 1 math, 1 reading, 1 science, and 1 social studies lesson on Odysseyware a day. That's 4 lessons every day, so if there's 5 weekdays, that's 20 in a week. Those are the instructions, very important. Let's see how Diggory learns to follow instructions in his class too. This story is volume 20 in the My Dragon Books series. Hello, my name is Drew, and I have a little secret. You probably don't know, but can you guess? What is it? Are you ready to give up, or have you guessed it yet? Okay, here it is. I have a dragon for a pet. His name is Diggory, and he's thoughtful and he's kind, but it was quite a challenge training Diggory to mind. When Diggory was younger, he would do things his own way, and he hardly ever listened to what others had to say. Once Diggory decided he would learn to bake. Mother shared her recipe for how to make a cake. Mother said before you start, be sure to wash your hands, then gather your ingredients and use the proper pans. When Diggory's cake was finished, it looked good without a doubt. But when I took a bite of it, I had to spit it out. I said, "This cake is awful." He replied, "It's not my fault." When I ran out of sugar, I had to substitute salt. One day we had to stay inside when it began to rain. I read a book and Diggory chose to build a model plane. The kit had lots of pieces and a special kind of glue, and there was an instruction book to tell you what to do. Though he saw there were instructions, Diggory didn't read them. He said, "I know just what to do. I don't think I'll need 'em." When Diggory had finished, I saw he wore a frown. He cried, "This plane is not quite right. The wings are upside down." Diggory goes to school with me, but I might need to mention, though he was always there, he didn't always pay attention. Miss Matthews teaches math. She shows us what to do whenever we have homework, and she's very patient too. But Diggory complained that her way takes too long, so he did the homework his way and got every problem wrong. Miss Matthews sighed with disappointment, but tried hard not to scold. Diggory, next time try to do it the way that you've been told. Diggory loves baseball, and it's always been his dream to learn to play it well and to try out for a team. We sent him off to baseball camp so he could learn the game. He was sure he would be famous and the world would know his name. Although he looked quite spiffy in the uniform we bought, Diggory never listened to the lessons he was taught. The coach told him what to do, but Diggory never heard. Instead of running towards first base, Diggory ran to third. Every time we tried to help Diggory with a task, he would snap, "I've got this. If I need your help, I'll ask." He'd not follow the instructions or listen to advice. And as you now can see, Diggory often paid the price. After many failed attempts, Diggory-Doo began to cry. "I always make a mess," he wailed. "I simply don't know why." "Diggory-Doo," I told him, "there's no need to get uptight. Just follow the instructions and things will be all right." Think about the times you failed. I think that you will find that your problems all begin when you choose to close your mind. And you refused to listen to the folks who gave advice. Now, do you understand why your plans don't turn out nice? You've had the power within you to be successful all along. If you'd done as you were told, things might not have turned out wrong. "You're right, I've been hard-headed," Diggory sadly sighed. "If I'd followed the instructions, I could have done the things I tried." So Diggory turned himself around and changed that very day. He said, "I'm going to listen to what others have to say. And I'll follow the instructions for the things I want to do." He finally learned his lesson. 3 cheers for Diggory-Doo. There's a website if you guys are enjoying the Diggory series. There's some coloring pages and lots of neat things you can do at this site. And that's the end of our story. So one thing I remember from when I was little, I wanted to make my mom and dad an anniversary cake. And it was a chocolate cake. And we did not have one ingredient. We didn't have vanilla extract. And I figured, well, what do you need vanilla for a chocolate cake? So I didn't put it in. And oh my goodness, was that a gross, salty cake. So I learned the hard way. Always follow instructions. Very, very important. Hope you guys have a good week this week, and I'll see you soon.